All right. Welcome to today's stream. I just managed to make the timer. Well, almost. I think I was about 3 seconds off. But we're here nonetheless. So welcome to today's stream. LWD Adnan here as your host. Welcome to everyone who's part of the stream already. Hello, Connor, Mr. Announcements. I hope you're doing well today, mate. I do not have a plan for today. I think we are just going to run with a continuation of my special barn, and then if any requests come through, then we'll tend to those. Should be a pretty calm one today. I've just released a short on YouTube, and it left editing it and sorting it all out left me with like 10 minutes, and I haven't had anything to eat this morning, so I had to have a bowl of cereal. Got that down me in about 5 minutes or 6 minutes somehow. A decently big bowl of cereal, so props to me for that one. But yeah, anyway. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Train Sim World 4. We do love it. We do love a bit of Train Sim World 4. If we didn't love it, we wouldn't be here, really, would we? Alright, let's get my phones all set up and aligned correctly. And let's get it cracking. Mine Special Barn. Where you at? There we go. 47 out of 47. You gotta give me props for that, man. The tough one for me, mentally, for the most part, I think, was a roster line. I don't know if I ended up completing a roster line actually. No. So for the initial one, I've still got what's that? My maths is not mathing. 15 to do, which is 2 chapters, and then we've got 19 for the freight pack, and then we've got 33 for the anniversary collection pack. And the thing is, a lot of these are just regular runs. That's the most painful thing. Regular runs at, what does the Arosa line top out at 20 odd miles, 25 miles an hour or something like that, 30, I don't know, but I was working my way through it before I started to do things a little bit differently, and yeah, man, I'm not looking forward to that one, to going back to that one, I'll be honest. But with this one, we've only got 10 more to do, so we might as well get it cracking. Hafen Bahnhof dock delivery. Deliver freight workers to the Hafen Bahnhof yard. That is quite the mouthful. And the 204 locomotive. I do like the 204. We drove the G6 yesterday, of course, on Nida, and I don't know, it lacked a particular charm. Maybe on a different route, it would be a different experience, but I really felt like it just lacked a particular charm. Welcome to Aschaffenburg Yard. Your assigned locomotive is waiting ahead. Go to Aschaffenburg siding 15L to pick up a consist and deliver it to Hafen Yard. You can use the 2D map to change the manual junctions ahead. That's not something I'm worried about off the jump, because I've got junctions set automatically. So yeah, so which way are we going by the first and foremost? What is the driving seat? This one? Nope, I guess this one then. There we go. Not sure exactly what dictates the driving seat, because yeah, in the previous session with this with the loco, this was the driving seat. So but regardless, are our lights even set up? So technically, so it does know what. So the back just depends on which side you've taken charge of. which does make sense. I feel like the 363 is a little bit... Well, 363 doesn't even have any cell lights, so to be fair... there's already much to say to that one. Alright, not gonna bother looking for PZB to turn it on via the keybind. And I think more or less we're ready to go. Let's see what's in here just in case we can turn our instrument lights on just to make sure we got good visibility with regards to all our gauges. And other than that, we are indeed ready to go. Put it back into running and let's get moving. So yeah, like I said, junctions should be set automatically, so that should save us a bit of time. I don't necessarily mind doing the junctions myself. It's not something that's difficult or that I struggle with, but in reality, I guess it depends specifically which region and which type of job you're doing, and maybe even which time of day those jobs are taking place. But to my knowledge, whoever's driving the loco isn't the person that manages... Oh, we're not slowing down here, are we? Are we gonna derail just like that? Jesus Christ. We just went slowing down. Alright, well, that's something I gotta keep in mind. I'm so glad we didn't derail there. Is that not what I wanted us to do? It indeed was. Is it just gonna make me sit in this seat and move everything there, basically? Because I could have just put it in reverse. We could have just put it in reverse and just kept it moving. Because that's now going to involve changing all the marker lights and headlights, etc. Hold on. Right, and those are set to red, set them to white. Okay, so it still is saying that this is the back of the train. Fair enough. I'm not looking to do that every single time. I really hope it's not going to force us to change seat every time we need to go backwards and forwards. These are some heavy ass wagons we've got. Yeah, I forgot about the brake, the terrible brakes. Something I'm gonna have to definitely bear in mind, especially if we're dealing with constantly stopping at red signals. At least we've got a CFA light on this side. I don't think we had a CFA light on the other, which is interesting because this is the back seat. So you'd think certain functions would be available in the front seats. But what do I know? Are we not stopping in time? It's going to be mighty close. Please stop. My God. Where's the signal stopping at? It's right there on the floor. Jesus. Alright, so fortunately, we are just going to be putting it in reverse this time. Which does make a lot more sense, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. But what do I know? It's not really much to listen to, really. Yeah, I don't think that announcement's going to be going away anytime soon. I think we're going to have that for the majority of the stream, as long as we are running this route. As I don't have the classic cards, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to first of all trust that the audible warning is going to go on, and secondly deal with it. Alright, we are on a very, very, very slight downhill gradient. I am wary of that. Thing is, I do want to be somewhat efficient. I don't want to be crawling to every single signal. You know, going at 5 miles an hour, whereby we've still got 500 yards left. So I do want to time it somewhat okayishly, if that's a phrase I can use at all. And I wish when the camera collides with something, which it shouldn't, but I do wish that when the camera does collide with something, that it would return to its original position, or to its previous position before the collision. But maybe that's a little bit too difficult to set up. Yeah, I do wish there was some sort of visual warning, so that you're not stuck dealing with the audible one constantly. But I guess, yeah, in reality, you would just have what you're given. Interesting that there's a freight wagon partway through. What formation is this? I have never seen anything like it. I have never seen a formation like this. Freight wagons mixed in with Dostos. I wonder if it's a. I've never seen anything like that. It's a complete mix from the very beginning. I always think objective failure is a little bit extreme. Like if I pass a signal at danger, then it's understandable, because I didn't stop a yard away from the objective marker. Does this have a long distance setting? I wonder. It should, right? I believe all shunters do. I mean, to be fair, I don't think it will make much of a difference with how seemingly heavy these wagons behind us are. I didn't actually see how the duration of this scenario. So I guess we'll just go and yeah, see how it goes as we go. Right, we're at 25. I don't know what restriction TSW wants me. I can see that we're on the 55. I don't know what mode that is, but it's the 55-kilometer one. So restriction usually is 55 kilometers an hour, but I don't know whether there and then it was the 45-kilometer one. I don't think so, because we got to 26 and I think it's pretty strict. We're somehow still under restriction. My throttle's locked. I can't move the throttle. I can't do it with my keyboard, and I can't do it with the like manually controlling the wheel. Did I do a naughty? So is 55 my did I go over 55 kilometers? Maybe I did. What's 55 kilometers an hour? It's like 30, somewhere in the region of 35 miles per hour, I believe. Maybe I did. I don't really have a brake gauge to kind of see my brake pressure, to see if the brakes were engaged. Okay, well I have access now to my throttle, I wouldn't call it a lever. I guess, yeah, I did, yeah, okay, cool. So I just need to stick to this reading here then. So right now it's 45. So I shouldn't exceed that, otherwise I'll get a big punishment. I'm not sure how I feel about having the lever locked though. I find that pretty interesting. I guess if the brakes are applied, then, you know, I don't think it really matters. But I wonder why it's not just a thing where the lever just completely disengages regardless of what position it's in. I do love these little shunting services though. They've really grown on me. Something actually getting into train games. Oh, let me not even say train games, because, you know, for a long while, Train Sim World was the only game I was playing. So when I first got into Train Sim World, shunting was not an activity I thought I would have fun with. Like, not by a long shot. I know my interest has always been really in just like regular modern commuter trains, because of my own personal experiences, and high-speed trains as well, because, well, they're just cool, aren't they? But yeah, shunting and the whole freight business was never really something I ever considered, and it's actually one of my favorite duties. I think for me, my most enjoyable time on Cajon Pass was... Are we going in reverse? I don't understand. The G-force meters, like, backwards. But yeah, the most enjoyable time I had on that route was on a shunting. I don't know if it was a scenario or if it was just a regular run, but whatever it was, I had a ton of fun on it. I guess relative to where we started in the other seats, I guess we are going backwards technically. But I guess Dovetail just doesn't know how to adjust to that, basically. Where's all this smoke coming from here, by the way? Is this a chimney? Alright. Or something might have been on fire. Why are we slowing down? The brake was still on. Interesting. Well, we are heading straight now to Half and Barnoff, so I wonder if that will be the end of the run or if there's going to be anything else that we'll be involved in. I could just check, but I would rather leave it to, I don't know, just I'll leave it be a mystery. So the London Overground Suffragette line preview was live yesterday, and I don't think there was anything there that was unexpected, to be honest. The stations are modeled very well. The trains is modeled, or the train is modeled very well. It's not really something I think anyone was worried about, though, judging from the screenshots and the sort of the little trailer that we had. Still sitting on my opinion of it being a bang average route. It's not going to have much replayability value. I think the only thing that will make me play it is, well, obviously if I have it requested on a stream, it will be available. But also if I guess it depends on how long the journey mode drags out. I wonder if it's going to be one of those routes with just a ton of runs, which I guess fair, it gives you the opportunity to really become one with the route and the train, which has its own benefits. But I think unless there's a particular variation, or for example you're given runs where you see stuff out of the ordinary, I say just leave that stuff to the timetable, man. So yeah, if it's got a really long journey mode, that's the only thing that will have me spend hours on it. Each run is about 41 to 42 minutes to be precise. There are going to be streams from ambassadors from now until the release. So I guess any questions or any particular things that you guys want to see, you have the opportunity to do so on those streams. There is also a video I want to make. But time is not kind. Time is really, really not kind. It's tough. All of a sudden, it's becoming really hard to notice Ether for whatever reason. I guess it's not me because I'm not actually looking out for it. I kind of rely on it sticking out. But when the sun's on it, like it is now, that's a little bit more difficult, isn't it? Just trying to manage the gradient here. You know what? I've never ever noticed these. I've never traveled through here. And I love that they've put in detail into making a little branch. There's nothing, of course, major, but it adds so much to the gameplay. Just a little single track, quiet bit of environment, but it really adds a lot. And sometimes when you want variety in a route, if a route offers the opportunity to do both, you know, regular passenger services and shunting services, it's one thing sort of taking a break from those passenger runs, but doing the shunting services on the main line and not really getting that disconnect that you're kind of looking for. And it's another thing to do shunting services on that same route, but in an area that's new to you, as this is. And also, look how many trees we have around us, and there's a fairly decent amount of houses and buildings to our right, and we're sitting on a solid 60 frames. Solid 60 frames. So again, as for Nidatorban, I just do not know what's going on that route, man. With the weird, the funny looking trees and the frame rate. Oh man, I don't know. It was a really weird experience. Really, really weird experience. To be fair, that PZB display is fairly easy to understand. You've got the yellow to say that you're under restriction, the blue to sort of tell you there's the blue's equivalent to the flashing 75, 55 and 85. And the white, I'm not sure what the white does on the top right, but I'm sure the red is for the 500 hertz magnet. It's almost too simplified to be German. Zifa. I don't know how I'm still missing it. It's really odd. I feel like with Zifa, either I see it as it turns on, I'm really looking at it when it turns on, or I see it and there's half a second left before the audible warning comes on, and there seems to be absolutely no middle ground. Right, it's a matter of hundreds of yards now before we reach our stopping location. Two things I hope. I hope that there is not a red signal right past that stopping point. And I also hope that there's no, like, barrier past that shunting point. As you can tell, I'm not really confident in these brakes at all. And again, I don't want to stop. I don't want to be too cautious, too careful, and stop a mile down the road and then crawl up to the marker, you know, at 5 miles per hour. It's grueling, and we do like the fun of, we do like a bit of a challenge. So I'm gonna apply minimum about 300 yards out. We are slowing down at, I want to say a decent rate, but we're slowing down. But we seem to have quite a comfortable stopping point, so it seems like it's all good. It just takes forever, man. And you don't really notice it. Like, it starts off okay, but it's when you get closer now and you're trying to sort of incrementally manage your braking force, that's when you really feel that nothing is happening. I do like the look of this logo though. It does have like a look of business about it. Hello, Smart. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Smart YT. Alright, it's gonna be a hell of a lot easier to maneuver now without any. God knows how many tons they were. I probably should have checked. Well, those wagons were not lights, and we are speeding. Again, should be a lot easier to bring her down. Actually, no, I don't really see a difference between hauling wagons and not hauling wagons when it comes to braking. You're alive. Listen, that's enough, man. A lot of people aren't. Even if things aren't great, you've got breath, you've got life, you've got the opportunity to make things better for yourself and others. So being alive is a blessing, man. I'm happy to hear you're alive. It would be very strange if you weren't. I'm really just relying on the objective distance because I cannot see in front of me and the rail doesn't go on forever. Although I think actually no, it does. It just goes onto the grass. Does it? Yeah, I like that. I really, really like that. You can tell it's an unused, you know, lighting of all the grass. I don't think we've seen that since. Not until Blackpool Preston came out. It's just the little details like that that make a big difference. Immersion, for me personally, I don't know how other people sort of feel immersed in any game, but for me, it's almost like a feeling in my chest. And it's like once you've touched that particular spot, you've won me. You've got me. And you know, it can turn to a planned 10-minute journey to a, you know, 2-hour haven, basically. Where are you from, bro? I'm from India. Shout out to India. I am from, well, I live in the UK. I was born in the UK as well. But my family, my parents are Moroccan. So I guess Moroccan, technically. Where's our... Alright. Active. Let's put reverser in. Which way are we going exactly? Okay, up, I guess. I can't really... It clearly shows that there's a front of the train, but God knows what's the front of the train. I guess let's not... Wait. Okay, cool. So we're heading away from the red signal. No problem. Let's set up our lights. So... Marker light front. White. Alright, so we need the back ones. We need the back ones to be... tail. Red. Alright, we're getting there. But there's a headlight I need to turn off. There we go. Alright, so we need backwards. Everything backwards. That one there, I think. There we go. And that's cool. I think we're ready to go. TSW on, no longer C4. Release the brakes. And let's get it moving. Let's not get it moving because we're not in forward. Now let's get it moving. I thought PZB was holding me hostage again, but we're cool. Right, I did have instrument lights on, didn't I? Now where was that? Somewhere here, I believe. There we go. To be fair, the cab light is... Oh my god, these wagons are right in front of us. Probably should have been paying attention to the objective distance marker once again. This is going to be rough, but we shouldn't derail. We should be alright. It's going to have a headache after that one. Right. Would be nice if these lights did a little bit more, isn't it, than point out one specific spot. The lighting in Simrel, in like areas like docks and freight yards, is sensational. I mean, to be honest, the lighting in general in Simrel is just something to behold, man. No, I can't even see where the where the buffers are. Right, so I guess now let's flip the lights on. So the ones that are white, make them reds. And the ones that are obviously red, make them white. Okay, we're ready to go from there. And this is set like that. Beautiful. Let me just make sure we are... Okay, yeah. I'll take a while for the brakes to release across the wagon. Can you daytime in the game would be visible? I love this game, but I can't play. This scenario takes place in the nighttime. Smart. So there's not much I can do. I can, I guess, mess around with God mode, but what's it? If we do that, I don't know what might be messed up in terms of the timetable and whatnot. So I'd rather play it safe and deal with the cards we've been given. Basically, I think it's a saying. There we go. Brighten things up a little bit more. It's actually made a decently big difference. Why can't you play this game Smart TV? Smart YT, sorry. Is that a one of those signals that we're gonna have to override as we go past? I believe so. Even though it shows green on the HUD, I am not gonna trust it. I've been caught out enough times, but to be fair, the punishment in this one doesn't seem too bad. In my opinion. Right, I'm gonna hit it from now and just hold it as we go past. There we go. To be fair, it should say that because someone who doesn't know any better will see that the HUD says it's a green signal and just proceed to, you know, go right through it. And the safety systems helper, or whatever it's called, that displays PZB in the top right, doesn't do, I think, what it should do. I would expect it to tell the player, hey, make sure you hold the override button, the PZB override, as you go past, because of so-and-so reason. Because if it's going to be a helper, you're going to have to assume that people who struggle with safety systems are the ones who are going to be using it. So they're going to need the extra bit of info. What are we limited to? 55. Cool. Doesn't look like we're going to be worrying about that anytime soon. And you spend a lot. It's like £3,000 in India. It costs like 2 lakhs. You can give away. Can you give a PC for me? Give me a PC. Well, maybe when I get a bit more subscribers, Smart, and maybe people will start donating, and I can make some money off this, and I'll be able to afford to give away a PC. But right now, times are tough, man. Times are tough everywhere. But this is partly why I do these streams, man. I won't lie to you. This is partly why I do these streams, because, you know, anyone who, for whatever reason, doesn't have the game or doesn't have a particular route or logo, I've got all the DLC. So if you want to see DLC A, I will show you DLC A. If you want DLC F, I will show you DLC F. If then you want to see DLC B and C, I can show you DLC B and C. So either you can enjoy it, or you can decide if you want to buy it yourself or not. So, yeah, man. Dare I say you've come to the right place. You've got all the DLC available, man. So if there's anything in particular that you want to see, Smart, let me know. Hey, Pittore. Welcome to the stream, mate. How you doing? But yeah, if there's anything in particular you want to see, you let me know, and I will add it to the list that you see on the top left. And whenever we finish doing the current one, then we move on to the next one. I try to not keep things for too long. If somebody wants to see another route, then whatever I'm playing at the current time, I try not to play it for more than half an hour, because I'm only on for 3 hours and I don't want to keep people waiting for too long. But then those who do want to see a particular thing, I still want them to enjoy it as well. So that's kind of how we do things around here. Simon Trenor, thank you very much for the subscription over on YouTube. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. You are welcome to the channel and you are welcome to the stream.
Zifa.
Hoping on the first person for giveaway. Hard work pays, bro. What's the current situation in the UK now? Well, in terms of first person, I did a giveaway when I was at 100 subscribers and nobody entered. I gave away the game that I used to play a lot on the channel, City Car Driving, and nobody entered it, so I didn't get to give away anything. But that was my first ever giveaway. I'm sure I'll do one at some point soon. But yeah, the current situation in the UK is not good, man. It's not good. It's not good at all. A lot of people are struggling right now, and it's not just in terms of like people struggling, but even, for example, people that are in work, they're not happy. They're not happy. It's almost like everyone that's in a job, somebody's forced them to be in a job. So when you approach someone, when you have an issue that you want to deal with, for example, and you expect people to help you, their mood is very strange. Yeah, it's not very pleasant right now in the UK, at least in London. Maybe other cities are okay, and the countryside is probably okay, but London is not great right now, man. Close enough is pronounced trainer. Okay, I remember that. Test me on it next time, Simon. Test me on it next time. I remember that. Trainer. I basically looked at, you know how you pronounce Eleanor. Eleanor is pronounced the same way, similar to your name, but obviously the first couple letters are different. So I tried using that, but I remember it for next time. Smart, you're laughing. You're laughing that the situation's not good here. Yeah, man. I think if you're outside of the UK, then you won't really know. Everyone still loves to, come here, whether it's just on a holiday or try and, move here. Boy, if you come and move here to live here, you'll be leaving very, very quickly. You'll find out very quickly that this isn't where you want to be. So, yeah. But welcome anyway. We've got Vittorio, we've got Smarts, we've got Simon, we've got Connor. I don't know if Connor's still about. I'm not seeing any announcements, but Connor was around earlier. If you guys want to see any piece of DLC, not just a route, but also a particular train, very specific, like, I don't know, freight wagons, for example. If you want to see anything from the freight DLC, you are more than welcome to make that request. We've got everything here. Nabil, welcome to the stream, my boy. RSN, the 155, the 363, heavy freight pack. Jesus Christ, you're planning to get these DLCs. Are you asking me what you should get, or are you just letting me know that those are what you're trying to get? That's a big list. That's a big list, man. But there's a sale right now, isn't it? So it's better now than never, I guess, or better now than after the sale.
Zifa.
I think the crazy sales aren't really, like, they don't come too often. Not for that, bro. When you're at 100 subs, announces giveaway, but no one entered. I lost for that. Oh, okay. And in the OCPM is black money. It's illegal by using government banks for that. Yeah, I mean, I think realistically, every country has a bit of political corruption here and there. It's just that some get found out and some never get found out. So yeah, man. 2 bundles for 30. What? 30 euros each, or the whole? No, it's got to be the whole thing, isn't it? The whole thing for 30 euros. I think that's a good shout, Nabil. I'll be honest, mate. I think that's a very good shout, man. Because RSN is probably top 10 DLC for train sim modes. It's got a lot of respect. The 363 is a very nice loco to drive, to do shunt service with, especially. The 700 obviously it's a quality train. 37.7 gives you options, more options than the regular 37 to do obviously certain operations with. PZB has arrested us. I have to go for dinner, bro. See you in a couple of minutes. All right, man. Take care, Smart. Thank you for stopping by. Since when was there a woman announcer? What's beeping and why is it beeping? I'm expecting the beeping to stop. Well, it is annoying. I had everything that could possibly silence it, and it's not being silenced. No. Can't silence it. Won't be silenced. Alright, that's really annoying. Turn it down a little bit for you guys, but I am suffering in here. I am suffering in here. And the thing is, everything's good now. The brakes have released. You know, PZB, we're done with PZB. C4, just waiting for it to come on again so we can accept it. And the beeping is still going on. So then I start wondering, is this a bug? If it is a bug, then flipping hell is it annoying. Yeah, let's open the windows to get rid of that audio. Alright, we're only a mile away from the end of this scenario anyway.
Zifa.
Goodness me, that's annoying, bro. Maybe I should just set the metric units to kilometers. So that I don't have to constantly keep checking the screen over there. I guess I can see it from here, so it's not too bad. And I hate the fact that it's worse when you leave the cabin. I think I'm just not going to go past 30 miles an hour to be safe. I don't know exactly what 55 kilometers an hour equates to. I'm assuming somewhere in the region of 35 miles an hour. Still on 55. I wonder at what point it goes down to 45 kilometers.
Zifa. 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 Zifa.
There's another 204 just there lurking in the darkness. This is what I didn't want. I don't want to be crawling up to the signal. I'll try and keep it below 15. Just so the 500 hertz magnet doesn't have a breakdown again.
Zifa.
You can't hear the horn in Pittore. It's quite quiet. When this beep, I can't really do it the beeping because the beeping is very annoying in the background. So once we get into the next one, I'll play it again for you.
Zifa. Zifa.
You have to basically overdo it with the brakes in order to make sure that you stop correctly. Hafen Bahnhof, I keep doing that. Hafen Bahnhof order. Form consists to get them ready for delivery in the yard using the 204. Should be pretty straightforward. Welcome to Half and Barnoff Yard. Your assigned locomotive is waiting ahead. Form consists to get them ready for delivery. Ready to Aschaffenburg station. So I'm technically facing the back right now, right? That's the horn for you. Sounds like a ship, almost. Open the 2D map from here. You can set the manual junctions in the yard to successfully navigate and couple to wagons. We don't need to do that because we get that done automatically. Oh no, we're in the front of the train apparently. Yeah, okay. So, but no regret doing that. The light here makes absolutely zero sense. Hold on a second. So it wants us to couple where? All right, cool. So we need to go ahead then and head backwards. How is that going to work with the... You know, for this one, I think I'm going to switch off automatic junctions because I don't trust the game to manage it. And from what I know, the game actually can't handle... Whoops. The game can't handle these sort of moves. It gets a little bit confused. We were edging closer and closer to the red signal there. All right. Let's get the window open. Probably should have focused. At least this one doesn't come with any unnecessary beeping. I really don't understand the process of I'm not going to deal with this beeping again. So is the train just not going to stop? My brakes are on full. They're now an emergency. Direct brake is also on 100%. It doesn't want to slow down. It's just, it completely locks you. It locks you out of any control of the train. This cannot be prototypical of the real thing. I refuse to believe this is how the train reacts in real life. I refuse to believe it. It's ridiculous. It can't be. Right now, if you mess up with PZB, basically, the train just completely it takes you out. It takes you out of control, and nothing happens. You're just off. You just don't take control of the train anymore. The whole point of PZB, the whole point of PZB being a safety system. Oh, the beeping has returned. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm done with the 204 for now. I am done with the 204. Let's do something else. Nobody wants to see anything? Not a single request? Whoops. Jesus. Hello, Rares David. I'll call you David. Hello, David. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, mate. Not for Twitch. I wouldn't have seen your message, so I wonder if YouTube's playing up again. Let's do a quick play and let's just see. Let's see what we get thrown into. What are the odds we get another 204? I'm good. I stay in bed. Oh, I hope you're not poorly, David. Hope you're doing all right. But you said you're good, so.
Welcome to driver training. Today you will be taken through the operation of an.
I've said give me something to do and it's taking me to a trade. What? Brother. Don't do that to me, man. Between I'm not American, no, I'm British. Between that rubbish we just had on the 204 and that just there, quickly losing hope. You know what? We didn't get to do the new timetable on the Antelope Valley line last time. Let's do that. Not Boston Sprinter. Give me Antelope Valley line. Because for that, you're Romanian. Shout out to Romania. We have someone from India today. We've got someone from Romania. Because the what are the freight ones like? I haven't driven freight in a very long time, you know. The stream where I the stream where I was meant to what is it? Show off and showcase this timetable. I was getting request after request, and now here we are in the request the route stream and nobody's requested anything. You know the capital of Romania? I don't know the capital of Romania. Enlighten me. I have a city in mind, but I don't want to say it and then be wrong. It begins with B. I'll say that much. Drive the stop in stop from LA Union Station to Lancaster. Yes, sir. I'll say the first letter so that no one, when I say, oh yeah, I knew it, no one says that I'm lying. What have we got to mess with here? Okay. I hope the automatic horn sequencer is fixed. That was a bug that I did report. Probably the only bug I've ever reported. Bucharest, yeah, there you go. That was the one I had in mind. See? Now, no one can argue because I said it starts with B. What's our setup here saying? Generate 4 should be on. Let's get some fresh air in here, shall we? Would auxiliary lights be used? What is this, man? Would auxiliary lights be used in during the daytime? I don't know, but it looks weird without them, so I'll turn on the auxiliary lights as well. I've never visited Romania before, but I've seen some pictures and videos, and yeah, it looks beautiful, to be honest. It looks beautiful. There's a lot of very nice views, and it's cheap there as well. So it would make for a good holiday, to be fair. Is it just me, or is there like weird lighting in here? Also, don't say I'm stuck here. I just want to go to the back of the train so I can turn on the markers. That's all I want to do, man. I want to go right there and turn on the markers. Thank you. Why it worked that time, I couldn't tell you. Marker lights. That's it. That's all I wanted to do, man. I promise you, that's all I wanted to do. All right, let's get going. 5 miles to Glendale. It is beautiful. You are very beautiful. Oh, thank you. I'm flattered. All right, let's get it moving. I wonder what the purpose of the red light is. Got a little bit too quickly. So this timetable is supposed to be a little busier than the default timetable. I haven't yet had a chance to explore the truth in that, so I guess we'll find out now. From what I remember, because I haven't really played this route, the complete route since the game came out in like what, September or so. But from what I remember, it wasn't the busiest. It wasn't the busiest route. So yeah. And the bill says okay. Oh. Yeah, I think you're gonna have fun there, man. Also, bear in mind. Oh, you're not. Are you on PC? If you're on PC and you bought it on Steam, if you're not really feeling the DLC, then you can obviously just sell them. But I don't think you will. Sorry, not sell them. Sorry, refund them. But I think you're gonna enjoy it. How else should I play OMSI? What do you mean? How else should you play OMSI? I thought you were talking about the DLC for TSW. Oh right, duh. Yeah, duh. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, good. Yeah, fair enough. I haven't got anything to say. Yeah, well, yeah, cool then. If you're on Steam and Epic Games, then obviously you have the 2-hour refund window. That was something that used to suck when I was younger, you know. Before I got a PC, I remember I used to watch like GTA San Andreas with mods, and I never understood. And I used to download the mods for GTA San Andreas onto a USB, and then put the USB in my PS2. Thank you, David. You too, man. You too. Have a good weekend. I used to put the USB into my PS2, and then load the game up. And I used to be excited, thinking, yeah, I'm gonna have like the real cars. Mostly it was cars. I just wanted to have like real cars in the game. And then I'd load up the game and it wouldn't work. And I'd be so confused. And I would tell my mum, I told my uncle, I told my dad, I was like, yo, like, what's going on? I downloaded the mods onto the USB, and it's not, nothing's happening. Why is the horn not working? How they just turned it off instead of fixing it? When you press the horn sequencer, it's supposed to automatically sound the horn in the right sequence. And it was broken when the game first came out. And I put a report to Dovetail and I said, hey, here's my stream. This is the time in the stream when I tried to use this function and it wasn't working. It was bugged. And they said, cool, thank you very much. We'll take a look at it. And all now I've come to use it and it doesn't work at all. So they've removed it instead of fixing it. I ain't got no words, man. I haven't got no words. Obviously, I don't have any evidence of that. But that's what it seems like to me. And if that's the case, that's laziness. They don't like the word laziness. I will say that's laziness. If that's the case. If that's not the case and it's something else, then cool. But if they just removed a feature because they couldn't be bothered to fix it, that's laziness. It's still broken. It's just come on now. That's not me using the horn. I don't need it anymore. I don't need it anymore. They haven't fixed it. Fucking ridiculous, man. Actually fucking ridiculous. What a fucking game. It seems to me like it's a very simple fix. The clouds look good. They do. It's the weather stuff in it. So yeah, it looks good. And all the routes I was playing before were the old style weather system, time of day system. I'm really frustrated by that, man. Really frustrated by that. And I know there are lots of simple fixes that Dovetail aren't bothering with, but this was a release route. You showed off TSW4. You still have this route on the front of TSW4. Whatever store you want to buy TSW4 from, Steam, Epic Games, PS4, Xbox, this route is on the front. You're showing it off, and it's broken, and you refuse to do anything about it. Piss poor, man. Piss poor. So we had the two trains coming towards LA Union Station as we were leaving. It's the first bit of traffic we've seen so far. I think these sidings here have always been busy. Nabil, have you got that you know OMSI came out with that like company DLC where you can have a company? Was that was online, right? Like does it sync online? I'm trying to think, how can I like really explore OMSI and I don't know, make something out of it. And the only thing I can kind of really think of is the sort of trying to mix in online functionality, but obviously it's not multiplayer. But I think that, yeah, obviously you're not going to see other people in the game, but there's certain information that's like synced up, which I don't think I would mind. But is that still like, do people actually use it? Do they have fun with it? Or is that just, it was released and then it was exciting at the time and now there's nothing? The clouds may look good, but the general lighting doesn't. There's like a yellow filter on the screen. That doesn't look too good. And like if you look up, yes, there's a lot of clouds, but there's also blue skies as well. So in real life, you would see every now and then you'd see the sun shining through. Whereas here, even though there's some blue sky, there's very rarely any moments where the sun shines through. Yeah, people used to use it. I can talk about it. Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, if a few people use it, you know, in the German community, then overall, not many people use it. Things like games like OMSI, it tends to be like German people that it's the German community that are most like active, and so if that community is small, I don't really have much hope for, you know, any other community really. We are gonna get a 79 mile per hour limit, but we've also got to stop in just over a mile. Can you try Brighton Station? We certainly can try Brighton Station, Connor. We'll pull up into this station here, and we'll do Brighton. You want Brighton main line, or would you like East Coast Way? It's good that we have that option, don't we? To choose from 2 different routes. Why is the stop marker on, man? I barely did a second of that silly training run. Let me know, Connor, mate, before we finish here. Would you like to see East Coast Way or the Brighton main line? Why is Duffel has a lot more detail in the buses here? What's that all about? Why are the buses so detailed? It looks good, but it's odd. Right, let's head over back to the UK. Whereas Connor's yet to make his make his mind up. I'll choose, I guess. It has been a while since I've ran East Coast Way, but we got a lot more action on. We got a lot more action here. But it's still a good add-on, has some nice features. I have it too. Do you like use it often? Every time it's when I'm testing anything. Oh, okay, fair enough then. I forgot how long the Brighton services are. Let's do this one. No, let's start at Brighton. Let's do this one. 9:30 run from Brighton. I'm gonna keep dynamic weather on. I sent you screenshots of routes that are missing gaps. We should make them a whole network, such long routes. On OMSI. Let me have a little look. I need to wait for them to load because right now all the pictures are green squares. All the pictures are green squares. I'll show you, but I don't want to put your name up on this stream. So hopefully they'll load by the time I check them out after. The thing is though, I'm thinking to myself, like the editor and whatnot is open to the public, right? So then people can just create those, like fill in those gaps, no? I don't know if it's possible to be one massive map. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. That's never happened to me in Discord before. I don't know if it can be one massive map, but definitely if you could just have everything there, basically. If you need to close the route and open a new route to continue the line that you're doing, then so be it. But I think it's more important that all the bits and pieces are there, and then we can work on how you transition from one to another. And obviously it's a bit more difficult because you can't get out of your bus and walk around, you know? On here, for example, you can say, if you want to run East Coast Way from here, from the Brighton main line, maybe you can make a portal that can automatically load East Coast Way for you, but you need to walk there. If something like that is introduced on OMSI, it'll be a bit tougher because you can't walk anywhere. So it has to be either one massive route without gaps, or you will still have to close the game and close that route and open a new one. Okay, it's loaded for me as well. Okay, to be fair, there is a bit of a gap, but there's potential in there. Yeah, there's potential. So my TSW. Okay, I thought you were talking about OMSI. Yeah. Again, it's an editor thing. I can't speak. It's an editor thing. If the editor was open to everyone, 100%, people would have filled in the little gaps that needed filling in. 100%. But even then, again, it becomes they can fill in the gaps on one route and even fill them on the other side. But how do you combine that? I think that's what will remain the problem. Do you know how much potential this game has with regards to connecting routes? And even, and for me as well, I have a big issue with the fact that they can't bring in new trains onto old routes. And I really feel like if they wanted to, they could dedicate the time into researching that and finding out how to sort that out. Well, yeah, man. Again, unless the tools are released to the public, I don't have any hope, really. Which is a shame, because then potential just stays as potential. It never becomes anything else, which sucks. But it is what it is, man. Like I say, every single time we get into this type of discussion, dubstep games are a business, and they will do stuff that favors them in a business sense. So basically, if something's not going to make them money, then they're not bothered. They will give us the little nice things here and there with the things that will make them money, but they will never ever leave money on the table and tend to only our needs. You're joking. I want to play the new content. Yeah, go enjoy it, man. Go enjoy it. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Go enjoy yourself, man. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. As always. My numbers have gone down. I don't know why. And I know Hayasma, he's got school at this time, so he can't come anymore. I don't know, everyone else has disappeared too. So it's always nice when someone stops by. I wanted to come to the other stream this week too, but yeah, I've been sleeping. I'm so tired. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Waking up for suhoor is long, innit? I know about that, man. Don't worry. It's this time, bro. It's this time. This time for streaming. It's not the time for streaming. This time is not for streaming. It's just that I need to do something. You know what I'm saying? To get out there and be consistent with. But I hate streaming at this time, man. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's really not ideal for me, man. And I know it's not ideal for anyone that comes to watch me. Because if people come, it'll be because maybe that day they have off. Maybe they're watching me as they're doing something else. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Easily, no question. Or so basically 6 to 10 p.m. 4 hours, or 5 to 9 p.m. And it'll be maybe 3 or 4 hours stream depending on how busy it is and, you know, how the stream's going and what the vibes are like. Easily. I don't want to stream earlier than 5 o'clock. That's my, you get it? And now I'm having to finish at that time so I can go and work. But yeah, man, it's all good. It won't be like that forever. Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be more than good. The only thing is, then I would be competing a little bit more, because I think that's when a lot more streamers are streaming as well. So you'd be competing, but I'd be happier. Even if I get 0 viewers, you get, at least I'm content. But yeah, man, I keep saying soon. I'm going to continue saying soon. It will change soon. Just waiting on a couple things that are outside my control. I'm so shocked that I don't have any announcements for Brighton Mainline. I was sure the train was meant to do announcements. That was a mod I remember from TSW too. I'm taking the minutes of loading time to use old modes in TSW. What do you mean? Is my brain just working slow today? I'm taking the minutes of loading time to use old mods in TSW. The one I'm speaking about was an old mod. You would just hear in the background as you're driving just different announcements. It was random and not the best quality, but yeah. I gave this minutes because I use old mods and stuff. Is that what? I don't think that's the reason why. The loading time, I think, is because of something to do with the what's that stupid thing they brought from consoles? DLC manager. I think it's DLC manager. So imagine that. And I said this year, I made mention of this on the forum long time ago. I said I don't want this feature to come and then it now affects us on PC that don't need a DLC manager. We don't need that. And now they brought it in by force. They forced us to use it because they can't handle it when things are a little bit different on different consoles and PCs. And now we have to suffer with this stupid loading time, man. And the substitution problem, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a big substitution problem that's been happening. People are saying that it's down to that as well. Just a disaster, man. I said it. If something's broken, if something's not broken, don't fix it. If I remove the older mods, my game loads in under a minute. Maybe that's a hard drive thing then. Maybe it's just your drive. Are you playing it on a hard drive, like on an old school spinning disc hard drive? That might be a different thing then. But the initial loading is down to that nonsense, man. It was the Mosmos TSW too. They work on TSW4? Are you talking about made on TSW2 that were edited to work for TSW4? Or are you saying that the TSW2 mods that were made for TSW2 and haven't been updated are working? Because if that's the case, there's a lot of mods I'm going to go back and install. They work just like that. I'm trying to crawl to the end of the platform because I hit the emergency brake. I guess we can stop. You know what? I heard one person say something about that on the forum and I thought to myself, what are you talking about? Yeah, but as long as they were made for TSW2 and haven't been updated and they work, then it means that every mod will be like that, not just the one from that one person. I think I'm just gonna give it a go. In my tutorial how to install mods, I don't know if you've watched that, but I made a video for TSW2 and it was the Bakerloo line. It allowed you to open the front door on the Bakerloo line trains. I'm gonna test that one because I don't think that's ever been updated. So I'm gonna try that and see, and if that works, then it means all of them do. You don't even know, you just put me on, Nabil, to a new modding website. The other day I was looking for new websites and I couldn't find any, just Trainsim Community and trainsim.cz. So this is from 2020 and it hasn't been it has been updated since 2021. They're my friends. It works, isn't it? There were some nice mods on that. There are some nice mods on that site. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out properly. I'm gonna have to translate it, of course. And also I'm gonna have to make sure that I haven't already got it from a different website. That's gonna be a problem as well. No, ain't no way. Yeah, changelog. Yeah, update TSW2 4.26. Yeah. Wow. But hold on a second. Wait. Hold on. Are we not still on 4.26 though? The mods by that person are only available real sim. Okay, good then. Well, good at least for those ones only. But yeah, are we not? What Unreal Engine version are you on? We're on 4.26 because the next one is 5. No. So it makes sense. So of course they would work. I never thought about it like that. I might be wrong, but I do not recall a new Unreal Engine version from 4.26 since then. They mean that it's been updated for the rush hour update we've got in TSW2. No, but there was a particular engine update that Dovetail did that broke a lot of mods, and all the mods needed to be redone to 4.26. I think the first one was 4.16. So that's TSW 2020 and TSW2, the first half of TSW2. And then for the second half of TSW2, they were using Unreal Engine 4.26. So that's why if you go in Train Sim Community, on the side where you can select all the filters, if you go in TSW2, there'll be 4.26, and I think it was 4.16. And I haven't seen a difference since. I haven't seen a change since. When exactly they changed, whether it was for rush hour or from just before or just after, I don't remember. But I know there was a change at some point during TSW2's lifespan. Look at Discord. Let me try not miss my stop again. Alright, all the new enhanced things, yeah. Nice. You know, it doesn't... Bro, this is what I'm saying, man. TSW2, what did we have in TSW2 in terms of editor? Nada. Welo. Nothing. 9. I know that means no, but same thing. Nothing. And people were making these enhancements mods, and look at the difference it was making to Root. Small changes here and there, here and there, here and there. It was making a huge difference. So imagine if we had the full thing. I keep saying this. Imagine if we had the full thing, what people would be doing. I'm telling you now, financially, Dovetail cannot afford to release a full editor. I'm telling you. Financially, they can't afford it. They can't. Bro, how much money they would lose? Nah, man. Nah. Ain't no way. They would. Nah. Because Train Sim Classic as well, Train Sim Classic TSC. Why are these wagons just randomly here? Train Sim Classic, the routes that Dovetail, you know, Train Sim Classic is legendary and it's still going, and this and that and that and this. If you go and see what Dovetail have made for that game, routes, locos, whatever it is, trash. It's very similar quality to what we get now. Obviously, maybe a little bit worse because of the limitations of the game. But it was not Dovetail's hands or Dovetail's work or Dovetail's effort that kept Train Sim Classic going. It was the third-party studios and you know, the regular Joe. So yeah, I was asked not too long ago what I think of the lifespan, how long I think TSW will survive. If TSW don't do... Now the DTG rules of TSC are so... Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Look at this. Look, TSW, look. Why are the marker lights so long on with the headlights? Why? What's that? What's that? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like this quality and worse was throughout the lifespan of TSC. I know the TLC is still going, but since its beginning, it's been worse than this.
Attention, please.
And if the full editor isn't released to people, and if third-party studios don't pick it up and more of them start coming and they're more consistent, this game will not last in the next 5 years. I don't think in the next 5 years this game will be, at least it won't be what it is today in terms of how many people play it, how popular it is. Because even right now it's not too popular. It's one of the top sim games in terms of trains, but it's not the most popular. You got TSC and Simrail. The TSW numbers, at least on Steam, speak for themselves. They're not great. TSW 3 was where things peaked. We've been going downhill ever since, man. the thing is, if they change people's minds and people's hearts very, very slowly, then they can almost hypnotize people to get used to trash, to get used to rubbish, so then people won't really notice. But because people are still playing and using the quality stuff on TSC and Simrail, and then they come back to this and it's very obvious the downfalls and the pitfalls of this game. I want it to be better, by the way. I'm not even throwing hate. I want this game to be better. I want to keep playing it. I want to enjoy it more. I want other people. I want to get more recognition, you know? But man, it's hard, man. They make it difficult for themselves. They make it difficult for themselves. And it sucks being in that seat, wanting this game to be the best it can be, and you're seeing that it's just not. It really sucks, man. 1.1k subs, let's go. Shout out to everyone who subscribed. I don't know if we're hitting I don't know if we're hitting 2k before the end of the year, but I think we'll be close enough. I think I'll be satisfied regardless. I'm a player. All right, bro, man. Enjoy yourself. Also, I think if somebody really wants to do it, we'll see multiplayer. Because look at with Euro Truck and American Truck Simulators, it really is frustrating how many opportunities made. My God, it's not just opportunities. It's not just the fact that, oh, they could have done something here or they could have done something there. I mentioned it in my Overground video, I think. They bring things in. They will actually bring things into the game and then take them away forever. And these features, people will be excited about, and they'll voice their excitement on the forums, on the Discord. Hey, you guys have done a really good job. Da 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 da. Credit where credit's due. And then you never see those features again, or you never see that same level of passion again. Why? It drives me crazy, man. It drives me so crazy. Like you said, it's frustrating. There's not a better word for it. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. But like I was gonna say, American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator, they have an official multiplayer now, but they were pushed by the developers of Truckers Multiplayer, who made multiplayer from nothing. The game was never made to be multiplayer. It was never online. They made it online. And I think there's a possibility that someone will do that with Train Sim World. I think we genuinely will see at some point in the near future, well, within the next 4 years, next 3 or 4 years, at least a sign that someone can do it. And maybe that will bring some new life, a new lease of life into the genre. And the thing is, it sucks for a lot of the developers because, I mean, to be fair, sometimes their work is sloppy, but most of the time, these guys love their work, man. But it's the upper level management and all the rest of it that just force them to. They just don't allow them to be themselves, basically. And again, it comes down to a business being a business, all of that. But from a consumer point of view, it sucks. For me, it's all about timetables. There's so much potential in adding new stock to routes, but they don't do it enough, so a lot of routes feel incomplete. I mean, I'm glad we're getting the 385 in, on the 5 circle line, but I shouldn't be, or we all collectively shouldn't necessarily be excited about that. That should be standard. Why can't we see the 385 on Cathcart? Why are they afraid to revisit a route? How much work will it be? You've already got all the timetables done. You've got the times and all the necessary information. Why can't you go back to the old routes and update them accordingly? Man. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. It's just really frustrating, man. And the frustration is driven by passion. I love this game. I want to play. It's the only game I bloody stream nowadays. Why would I say it for 3 hours a day, 5 days a week? you know, with viewers in single digit numbers. I'm not making an income from this. Like, why would I put myself through that for a game I don't want to play and I don't enjoy? But yeah, man, to be honest, and everyone knows the routes are the best. Listen, this is what, for a lot of people, is the sort of make or break deal when it comes to Train Sim World or Train Sim Classic. They go back to Train Sim Classic from Train Sim World, and they lose the timetable. For a lot of people, that's the only thing, that's the only thread that they're hanging on to Train Sim World with. Those are so important, man. And I'm sure sales of old routes would go like this should they start, you know, going up, going back to. But then, for example, we had the preservation crew. Now, I know the preservation crew's job was to update older routes with new features, but I'm pretty sure they would have had the capability to update the timetables. Why would you dissolve them? Why would you dissolve them? Even what they were doing as it was important. I don't know. At the end of the day, where these guys' priorities are is very obvious. I'm a German rail fan and there's loads of routes that need IC and ICE layers. There you go, man. You know, sometimes, you know how they say ignorance is bliss? Sometimes it's like that with me. Because I'm not, like, I've never been, in my life, I've been a car person. I've been interested in trains and I like trains, but I'm a car person. So when it comes to trains, I know the basics. The basic information. I won't know I won't know in depth. So when I see on the forums now, or like you, for example, in chat, that will complain about those particular things, I'm like, wow, I didn't even know that. More problems, more issues. You know, and it's like, oh, wow. So it's even worse than I thought, basically. I was better off not even knowing that piece of information. Simon, a timetable crew, it makes too much sense for Dovetail. It makes too much sense. That's a ridiculous idea. That makes too much sense. Yeah, man. It sucks, and you know what I'll say. I enjoy playing these routes and these games, yeah. But if someone says to me, "You're a mug, you're a fool for spending the money that you spent on this game," I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue. Yeah, definitely spoils the route when you know what's missing. Yeah. You went at the OEBB 1116 and I see Bravo, which was crazy. That I saw a lot of that recently. Apparently, that would what's not assumption. The rumor is that it's because they knew they had a problem with substitutions, and I think because it would have involved substitutions, they scrapped it. Because people were saying like, there's no way they wouldn't include those. There's no way, unless there was an issue, which we know there was a big issue around substitution when the game first launched. It's just overall a joke, man. But how many options do we have? I'm gonna make a video soon comparing in my opinion, Simrail versus TSW, and in that I'm gonna explain why I will come back to Train Sim World more than I will to Simrail. But man, if Simrail just get the act together just a little bit more, Train Sim World is not gonna have a chance, man. And then they can be as stubborn as they want. They'll be on their own. They'll be on their own, man. And I hope Simrail doesn't start slacking. Like they made a good impression. They've started off strong. Let's hope they continue that momentum. I'm not too fussed that there's a big gap between updates. I'm not too fussed about that at all. Because it seems like when we do get updates, they're quality. It wouldn't just be substitutions though, it'd be extra IC services on the route, intercity services on the route, and the route is incomplete when you can only do local services. However, whatever the details are, Simon, the result is the same. If they did XYZ, the route would be better. I don't know why my camera keeps falling off. The route would be better. That's sort of what it will always boil down to. And this is the thing, because they don't tend to small issues. What happens is they get to another small issue comes, and another small issue, and another, and then you've got a million small issues that now it's too many for you to fix. And if you fix one, it makes another one worse. When you fix another one, the one that had nothing to do with it that you fixed is now broken again. That bug fixing thing as well is ridiculous. Recently, I've seen that recent updates have broken stuff on Train Sim World 2 routes. Now you tell me how that makes sense. How can you fix something for a TSW 4 route, very specific thing, very small thing, and you've gone to break, let me not put it like that, it has now broken something on a route from TSW 2 that was fine. Something is very, very, very wrong. Something is very, very wrong. Will we ever find out? I don't know. I've been a Mark 2. I bought routes across city with too few trades in the hope that they would improve in future. I think I'll be more discerning in future. You have to be, man. You have to be. I won't, because I feel like I'm doing a service to the community. Taking these L's, I'll be honest, and then from you, and then, you know, I save you your money if you don't like it. But something like Birmingham Cross City, yeah, something like a Glossop line with Manchester Piccadilly. At least in just those two routes, you've got a huge hub. Build from it. Build from it. It will be less work for you if you've already got a 323 coming through Birmingham Cross City, and you do another route that goes through through Birmingham New Street, and you build a new route that goes through Birmingham New Street. Instead of just making one new train like you always do, one new train and the Class 66, now you've got two trains on that route and the Class 66. And then you use Birmingham New Street again. Now you've got three trains that you can use and the freight. It's common sense. And you can sell bundles. For example, you've got Birmingham Cross City. You now create a new route that goes through Birmingham New Street as well, yeah? What do? When the new route comes out, you create a bundle. The new route plus Birmingham Cross City on a small offer. So now you make sure that you're making money on an old route. That the work you've spent making it better and adding layers for the new route, you get that money. You make sure you get that money. It's not just, it's an old route, nobody's interested, nobody's buying it, there's no point in us spending money on it and spending time and effort on it. What? It seems like like I said, it seems like it would make too much sense, you know? And then I start wondering, maybe I just don't know. I'm not in that area of life. I'm not a businessman right now. So maybe some things I don't understand, you never know. But from what I can see with my limited knowledge, it's obvious, man. That's right, exactly. Old routes should never just be old routes left for the bin. No, man, because don't forget the effort that you guys put into that old route. Once upon a time, you guys put in effort and time, and that route meant a lot for you. Don't let it just die like that, man. But what do we know, Simon? What do we know? We just played a game. What do we know? They're meant to know better than us, isn't it? So what can you say? Announcements. Rivet Games, who have sucked, period. They have sucked. They're picking it up like that now. They're picking up their game. Second time in a row, they're giving us announcements. What have they done? I mentioned this in one of my videos as well. What have they done? They've given us a new feature, automatic announcements. And let me go back before that. they gave us the possibility to do announcements. What did they do? Instead of leaving it and never to be seen again, or instead of even keeping it like that, which I guess not even people would have even minded compared to Dovetail stuff. No, they built on it. They now made the announcements automatic. They now made the announcements in different languages. They're now being consistent with it. We're seeing it again. Through the Edinburgh to Glasgow, Bernina line, and Five line, Five Circle line. Is it so hard? Is it so hard? They released a feature. They saw that it made the game better, more enjoyable for us. They saw that we liked it, and they made it better and continue to give it to us. These guys want money. They want to make money. These guys are a business. I don't know, man. But what do I know? What do I know, man? Some things just seem to make too much sense that you're like, is there something that I'm not seeing here? As I've thought about this thing and it makes sense to me, there's something I'm not seeing. Maybe that's the case, but yeah, man. It's strange. Very, very strange. You know, sometimes I think to myself, yeah, I wonder if I can reach the size where I'll be like a Dovetail Games ambassador. And then I think about sometimes like the things that I say and my opinions that I'm very vocal with. And then I think, yeah, even if they have had a look at my channel, nah. But I'll continue saying my piece, man. I'll always say my piece. It is what it is. You have to be willing to take feedback. Sometimes I will say, not even sometimes, regularly I say here, look at my videos, look at my streams, criticize me. How am I going to be a better streamer or a better content creator, speaking for me myself, without somebody saying, yo, that thing you did was shit. Yo, that thing is crap. When you were talking about this thing, you said this and it wasn't right. If I don't get that, how do I become a better streamer? If a business doesn't get criticism, how do they become a better business? So I hope when they do see criticism, they respond to it positively. They seem to deal with it okay on the forums, but God knows how they feel internally when they see like someone on a stream or, hey, hi Esma. Nice to see you, man. We've missed you. We've been missing you on the streams. I'm happy to see you again. How you doing? You know how it's very light in this cabin right now? It's very, very light. Look. There's no light anywhere and this door is closed. But the light from behind this door is coming in. Yeah, I was in school. Yeah, I know, man. I know. This time doesn't work for anyone, to be honest. I'm doing great, and you are okay finally? Yeah, man. Finally, bro. Finally. It took a while. It took a week. I counted. It was a whole week. It was 5 or 6 days. But yeah, I'm good now, man. I'm good. I'm doing well. Thank you, man. I'm doing well. I hope school's going well. First week back. I guess by the first week, I think from what I remember, it's okay. But it's the first day that's a little bit tough. But you see your friends, you see the people that you're familiar with, and it doesn't seem too bad after all. Also, in the point of announcements as well, what I was saying before, Dovetail, you know, they seem to be working very well with TFL. That license is doing a lot for them. They seem to be in good standing with them. Are you telling me TFL, if they asked TFL for their announcements, they wouldn't have given it to them? Come on, man. Like, we don't see any more US freight because they're struggling to, you know, get the companies to work with them. No worries, we hear that. But here you have a company that's willing to work with you from years ago now, and you guys are still going strong together. Use them. Use them. If you're going to use that as an excuse for not creating a route at all, it means that even if the railroad companies, you know, allowed you to use their trains and allowed you to record sounds and the like, it means that you still wouldn't take full advantage. So then so how dare you use that as an excuse? Is there a train in front of us, like 2 miles ahead of us? Because I'm seeing how the signal changes as we approach it, and it's almost like you can't really have a red and then a green straight after. But then again, that green will go red, see? So it's almost like there's a train passing there. But then I feel like these signals change too quickly, unless that train is moving fast. I think there's a fast train ahead of us. Only think that makes sense. Could you do LJV? Of course we can. Of course we can. It's gonna be my first time on that route. You shall transport on crew. We have crew here, don't we? I haven't transported there in Conanoa. Why are we slowing down? I didn't go into emergency brake. It's reacting how it reacted earlier when we hit the emergency brakes, but I didn't go into emergency at all. Not that I remember. That's strange. Maybe something to do with the speed set, perhaps. I think we'll end on LGV because I believe it's half an hour, right? If I'm not mistaken, end to end. And we are not far now from Victoria, so I think it would be timed perfectly. Did we see any trains at Gatwick? I don't even know. Yeah, we do have a train in front of us. Is it 700? It is. See you later, mate. Have we got a ghost train? Look at that. Not a single person. Why? Because they all left at the first stop. Look at that. Not a single person. You go, TSW. Never change. I remember when this place used to be so laggy. It runs okay now. I'm gonna try and just get straight into the I don't even know what train it is that we have on the LGV. Well, it's an LGV, isn't it? Or is that just like a name given to them? But regardless, whatever train it is, I'm gonna try and just get straight in, kind of see if we're able to work it out. I think I should be able to. I did struggle yesterday with the train on Nidasobon, but it turns out that it just wasn't set up correctly. I think it was this station. Is this Mitcham? Norbury. Okay, no, it's not the station. Wait. It looks like it though. Either this station or the next station. And I remember getting off. No, I was either getting off or just waiting to get a train back towards Victoria. And these trains were just going flying past, flying past, flying past. I was saying, my God, I wish one of those trains could just scoop me up and get me to Victoria in 2 minutes. I think this is Mitcham. I will, yes, Hyasma, I will. After Clapham Junction, we have Victoria, and then we're gonna end this one there, and then we'll do LGV. Hello, Smart. Welcome back, my friends. Hope you enjoyed your dinner. Oh yeah, I'm. You know why? Yeah, because I've got I have my energy drink today, but I haven't opened it. I haven't drank it, so my brain's working like half capacity. But don't worry, don't worry. As a matter of fact, I'm even gonna take it. I'm gonna take it all off because I don't want anyone else to request anything, so I'll even take it all off. Good. I'm good, thank you, man. Haven't had any dinner today. I haven't had much to eat today. I had 10 minutes to have a bowl of cereal. And that's about it. And I've had chewing gum. That's all I've had today. So I'm gonna have something to eat before I go to work once I finish here. And that will keep us until like maybe midnight. I try to avoid getting caffeine in my body where I can. If I don't need it, I wouldn't drink it because I don't want my body to rely on it, which I don't think we've been doing too well recently. I think I've been having it every stream, but I think it does. I think I've been okay today. I've been somewhat energetic today. Not super. I haven't been bouncing all over the place, but I've been talking. I haven't really started to feel a little bit of like tiredness until like 10 minutes ago. By the end of that, there's not much until the end of the stream anyway, so I don't really see a point. The time now is 4:26 p.m. in the UK. You know, if you can watch live streams on YouTube on a TV, you can. Yeah, if you have the YouTube app on like a smart TV, or even you can if you're on YouTube, at the top, one of the buttons is to connect to a TV. So if your TV is connected to the same Wi-Fi that your phone is connected to, then it will connect straight like that. That's the easiest. That's the easiest way. But even without a phone, if you have a smart TV and you have YouTube on there, then yeah, you can definitely watch. You can watch live streams, videos. I believe you have access to everything. It's 9:56 p.m. in India, so you guys are what, 5 hours ahead of us? Then that's a long time. But it's good for you, Smart. It's good for you. Because I wish I could stream in the evening, but I can't. And a lot of my audience are also like in a similar time zone to me as well, and it doesn't really work well for them. So yeah, I appreciate the few of you that do come to hang out even with this very strange time. Well, I'll go watch on the TV. Do as your heart leads you to. Hi, Smack. As you do at your heart's content, I think is the right saying. Yeah, hoping to see every day. Yeah, so I'm on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Smart. So 5 days a week. I take a break on Sunday and I take a break on Tuesday. And yeah, same time, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. UK time. So your time, it would be 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And mostly train sim worlds, but if anybody wants to see anything else, I'll happy to do that. Although I haven't forgotten you guys. Yeah, a lot of you said, yeah, we don't mind watching some sim rail. And then what happens the day that I play sim rail? Nobody comes. None of you lot came to that stream. I haven't forgotten. I have a bone to, what's it called? I have a bone to I forgot what the saying is. I have a bone to pick. I mean, it's getting views now because my streams sometimes, even after they get posted after they're live, people will watch them. So they're picking up views slowly. But on the live itself, it was my worst stream in terms of numbers in a very long time. And I guess Simrail not being popular has a role to play in that as well. Do you know how busy this can be? You know, this is the busiest station in the UK. This station is the busiest station in the UK. All of these tracks that you see to the left, all of them are constantly busy. So much potential, man. This is another station alongside U Street, alongside Manchester Piccadilly, like I mentioned earlier, that has so much potential, man. You can build so many different lines from here, man. What a shame. Instead, you get a bunch of 377s and Bob's your uncle. Clapham Junction sees 378s, it sees 455s, and it does see a lot of 377s. But it's not that there isn't a variety. She's chugging. I'm not sure why. That was weird. East Croydon was fine, Clapham Junction was fine, and this random bridge suddenly brings my computer to its knees. Very, very strange. Very strange. What is going on? Is it the weather? I think it's the weather. When I had fog yesterday, the frames were poor. And then as soon as the weather cleared up, it was all fine. Let me try that. We're still getting that like 400-meter fog. Hopefully it'll be a smooth run from here to Victoria. That made no sense. I wonder what that was. There has to be something that caused that. That road over there, this one over here, I used to walk that way to my work, where I used to work. And I used to work behind, Jesus Christ, I used to work behind the power station. All these buildings are very accurate, very, very accurate. So shout out to Dovetail. Probably hit the brakes a little too early there, but we move. I don't understand how we can go from 60 FPS to like 20, then 60, then 20, then 60, then 20. It doesn't really make sense to me. Clearly, it's not an issue with the hardware. My graphics card is even blowing out cold air. I guess it is Victoria. But Victoria was fine. I don't understand. Like, I literally recorded my stream intro right here. Right here. Well, at this bridge, I recorded my stream intro. That was like 2 weeks ago. Great. How did it just suddenly get foggy indoors? Just like that. "15 frames is ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. 15 frames? You're joking. Let me look at the wall in front of me. Or I'm getting 60. Alright. Adios. Adios. LGV for our last route. LGV Mediterranean. No idea how it's meant to be pronounced. No training, no scenario. I've never ever driven this. Let's go straight into it. We've got what? We've got 29. These two are 29 minutes. I think it's 29 minutes the shortest one. Okay, let's do 29-minute one. Marseille to Saint Charles. Charles. All right, let's see. Let's see how long it takes us to get to grips with this train. TGV. That's what it's called, not OGV. Right. Wait. Also. Okay, I can't touch the power handle. Ah. Okay. Let's see what we have. Uh-huh. Okay. Nothing. Actually, hold on. Okay. I don't usually use those buttons anyway. Second brake should be on, right? No? Second brake, I should be on. Tail lights should be off. Gauge lights will turn those on. What have we got over here? Nothing. Don't need to mess around with that. Okay. We'll leave it on reduce. It is the daytime. Some standing stuff. Climate control. The climate control on. Got that little hum. Now this. What do we have here? Okay. Right. No idea where to turn on our safety system, so I'm just gonna go boom, boom. Are we ready to move? I have no idea. I hope so. Also, this one I'm expecting some hitches on because all right, hi Asmat. Didn't even see that message. Because it's my first time running it, so we're gonna see. I think scenery is meant to be a bit bad, isn't it? They were testing some stuff when they were making this route. Okay. Why are we not moving? What could it be? I'm thinking it's this low key. Maybe I should have pressed this, you know. No? Still nothing? I'm here from TV. Let's go. So yeah, I wanted to try this without learning the train. I've never driven the train before, and I wanted to see if I could get. I want to see if I could get it first time, but seemingly, it's not going too well because we're not moving, and I don't know why we're not moving. So I think maybe I have to do the tutorial. Pantograph is already set to LGV. And the... What do you mean the cond one? Rearm the circuit breaker. I did. Put it back to 0. Power handle off. Do I have to hold it? Nothing's happening. Do I turn this on? It was on before. I don't know if I should. Like that breaks the circuit, right? That's not good. But I press this. Nothing happens. Look, click, click. I'll hold it. Nothing. I'm gonna have to do the introduction. I took an L. I took an L with this one. I tried. Wait, but the pantograph's not up. Wait, where's? How do you raise the pantograph? There's no pantograph. There's no pantograph. It's down. But it's set to LGV here. Arm. Rearm. Another. Maybe power should be on 0 and I do that. I'm gonna do the introduction because we've got 15 minutes left. I've got 15 minutes. Yeah, that's an L. I wonder if I messed something up before that then messed it up afterwards. Let's do a 10 minutes introduction. I'll start a run. We'll see how far we get by 5 o'clock. And then maybe we'll have to end it halfway on the run. And the second one on normal. I didn't even know there was a second one. Wait, hold on. Let me humble myself. Let me be humble myself. I won't even finish this tutorial, to be honest, because it's 15 minutes long. That's all the time we have. I just need to learn how to get the train moving, what to do. Where was the second? Where's the control for the second pantograph? Because I only saw one that you sent to LGV.
Welcome to driver training here at Marseille. Today you'll be learning to drive this SNCF Series 200 TGV duplex in camion livery.
Let me move, please.
This brief introduction will cover critical driving controls and passenger operations, so climb aboard to get started.
Thank you.
Take a seat in the driver's position because this is where you'll be spending.
Just tell me what to do.
To begin, you will need to press the service retention cancel button.
I didn't press that.
In normal operation, this unit draws electricity from the overhead
It's here.
via a pantograph. However, since the pantograph is currently in the down position, you have to power the initial systems by To activate the control desk, set the master switch to active. Now activate the pantograph using the normal and DC positions on the different The DC setting should be used in the area of Marseille. The LGV setting should be used outside of Marseille.
We were in Marseille. That's
The
why.
AC setting is used in other AC overhead
We were in
line
Marseille.
areas.
We were in Marseille, no?
The circuit breaker will need to be set. Lighting is automatically set when enabling the master
We had the
switch,
wrong
so make sure you use the
pantograph
low beam
setting.
lights when passing other trains so as not to blind oncoming drivers. Take a quick glance of the
Okay, I think that's it. So it should have been on DC. I thought about changing it and I thought, nah, that doesn't make sense. We're in, yeah. Anyway, right. I thought, okay, we're in LGV. We're in an LGV route, so why would we need to do anything but? Okay, let's try that again. It's this one. Yeah, next to the pantograph one. Now I know it. I don't think I need to press this, right? Because well, everything's on, isn't it? Okay, so we're in Marseille, so this should be DC. This should be normal. Uh-huh. And then you got this. Then this. I've done something wrong again. The lights went off before. Why are they not going off now? I don't think we're gonna get anywhere. Are you sure, Hayasma? Because they said if you're in Marseille. Huh. Go figure, you alright? Alright, well let's see if we're gonna be moving. Now everything should be set now. I still don't see any pantograph up. This one is clearly down. Ah, okay, this one's up. Okay, progress. We're making progress. Let's see. Let's see. Lock the doors. Well, as you can see, we we're not going we're not going anywhere. I don't understand why. Maybe I should have continued on the introduction for a little bit longer. Hi, Matt. If you're gonna be here tomorrow, I would have figured it out by then, and we'll start tomorrow, 2 o'clock. LGV will start in it. I'll go through the whole introduction and see what I missed out. But clearly there is something that I've... Yeah, clearly there's something that I've missed. I mean, this is on LGV. This is on normal. We've cleared all of this. Yeah, neither do I, mate. Neither do I, man. This is set correctly. Auxiliary power is on. So, yeah, the brake was on. Who would have thought? Who would have guessed? It was the brake. Who would have thought? Ah. Yes. Took us a while with 7 minutes left. But we got there. We got there. Alright, let's see how far we can go. Finally, indeed, right? Oh, I don't really like. Not really a big fan of the lighting. Right, so this is my first time seeing this route. See, I'm not gonna hold my hopes too high in terms of the scenery because I know I think they used like some auto thing for the scenery and it didn't do a great job. Not sure why they never went back to it. Oh, the headlights. I was talking about the cab lights. They're a bit too. They're okay now, but in the tunnel, there was a lot of harsh reflections. Didn't look great. With how fast we'll be going, hopefully we'll be able to make it to, I'm not going to try and pronounce that fully, to Provence, and then we'll end it there. Yeah, I guess we'll just blame it on the TSW2 lighting in general. I guess it's not too great to drive in the dark then, if the headlights aren't great. These speeds are ridiculous, you know. I'm not even gonna lie. That sign was in a bad place. Even amongst the trees, there's like a weird lighting going on. I don't think it's sad to hit highest, but I think it's safe. I think it's safe that it has a speed cap. Because 200 miles an hour is ridiculous, man. 200 miles an hour is actually crazy. And you gotta think about how much stress is putting on the rails. I wonder what the record was that they set in France. I watched a video about it, but I forgot. I mean, we've already chopped through 10 miles in like just a couple of minutes. does this travel faster than the ICE then in game? I don't remember how fast the ICE can go. I think it's 320 as well. Or it's 300. What on earth? You mean kilometers, right? Surely, Simon. Kilometers has to be. Otherwise, it's going head to head with a plane. I got the ICE to 230, and I couldn't get any faster. Made a shorts on it. That's getting a decent amount of views. Thought we'd get more. Damn. What, the ICE? Or the TGV? I think, but like on in terms of on an actual route, I think it can't. I haven't seen it go faster than 300 k's. Huh. On what route does it run so fast then? Oh, the record. Right. Holy shit. You know what? Maybe it was a lot of fun. But that's not a train I'd have wanted to be on. That's not a train. I love speed, but my gosh. Because if something went wrong at that speed, yeah. You're off to heaven, mate. I see 3Ds can do 320. I see 300s on any TSW routes. I would thought there was. Okay. So what does the ICE top out on then in SKA? In the Cologne to Aachen route. Or is it 280 it tops out actually at 280 Ks? Oh, 250. Actually, yeah, that does make sense now. Makes a lot of sense. All of these speeds are crazy quick regardless. Cars was 280. Is it? I don't remember. You know, I haven't played that since it came out. So I haven't played that since TSW 3 came out. Nah, well, maybe on a route, like legally, quote unquote. But I managed to get the ICE to do. I don't know how much it is in kilometers, but I got it to do 230 miles an hour. So I guess it's maybe around 360, maybe. The Bern-Aachen is shared of the regional and freight trains, and also isn't that long. The fast bit. Huh. I guess then to have it really stretch its legs, you need to take it onto free roam. And then, yeah, the whole route is yours. The thing is, you have to do it without having the train derail. Actually, wait, no, you can turn off derailments anyway, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. What I used to do for that route, Simon, is turn CFA off, turn PZB off, set LZB, and then I'd go and have dinner. And that's how I got through the journey mode. Because the train would stop. The train would even stop itself, like where it needed to stop. So it was a good route to start off with to begin with, but yeah, it's mostly tunnels, man. So not much to enjoy in scenery, and it's long, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't want to slow down, no? Does it not slow down? Jesus. Oh, I guess we're only using the train brake then. Yeah, definitely. And to be fair, it does have a decent amount of variety, but it's still not enough to compensate for it. Alright, Hazmat. Hopefully you'll be back before we finish up. Oh wait, this is only a go via. We're not even stopping here. Well, when we go via that, we're ended there. Once we get through to the next instruction. I mean, even a route like this is a bit dull, realistically, because you've set, you've got a speed set. The train will manage itself. It's an end-to-end 2 stations of. I don't know if there's a station in the middle. Maybe there's a station in the middle, but if not, it's either then 2 or 3. And this is it. You just kind of like watch the scenery go by. But until you get to something like this, and then you have to manually go on the brakes. Welcome back. Reading about the 524-kilometer run, a lot of special preparations were required and the service only 3 cars. Even then, and like I would expect them to, do what they need to do to ensure safety and the best possible score. But man, not for me. No matter how safe they made it, you're trying to do speeds. If worst case, like maybe best case scenario, you come to a dead stop. You're dead regardless. It's really also be better, busier with more TGV types. The first few models I saw people create using the editor were for French trains. They were French train models. So hopefully those are still in the works, and hopefully those will be something that we can bring into the game. Because it would be nice to see some more variety. Not just the same train back and forth. 1955, huh? How many people were pushing it? No, that's crazy, man. That's insane. I need to read about that. Right, well, we've done that. We've gone past our go via. I'm going to end it there. And maybe tomorrow we'll, if I remember, you guys know how I am with my my memory. If I remember to, we will kick off with it tomorrow and then move on from there. But yeah, Simon, it's been a pleasure, mate, having you on stream today. Thank you for the subscription. Hopefully we'll see you more often. Hi Asmat, welcome back. It's been nice to see you again. And anyone else who's been part of the stream, shout out to you as well. Thank you for being a part. If you get a chance to go to the French Royal Museum in Morehouse too, it's great. I actually need to sort out a list of things to do. I do want to have some railway experiences. I haven't really got like many under my belt, so we'll see as time goes. I was made aware of an exhibition tomorrow, I think, but I don't know. I think that's only for model railways, which is not something I'm currently interested in. But if there's anything more to it, I'm gonna see if I could get a ticket to it. But just in general, man, I need to just experience more stuff regarding rail, basically. So yeah, but yeah, thank you guys very much. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Please take care of each other, stay safe, and hopefully see you soon. Take care and peace out.